Good Monday traders, welcome back to the Forex Ball Trading Academy. In this video we will be looking at the pound dollar against the Swiss franc currency pair on the daily time frame. But before we get started, I would like to remind you that information in this video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as the financial advice. Guys, as usual, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow all the videos we do for you on the weekly basis. So let's have a look at the pound Swiss franc. What's going on is actually a range trading. We can see the consolidation phase is ongoing. It has started back in April, at the end of the April, when the price has reached 122 psychological resistance area. As we can see, this resistance has been rejected 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 4 rejections of the resistance. At the same time, what we can see is the support which has been formed near 116 psychological support. We had 2 bounces, 1 and 2. So this is clear that the price is consolidating. There is no clear direction at the moment. This is the daily chart. Although we might still expect that the price will rise towards the resistance. As we can see, the support and resistance is confirmed by Fibonacci retracement levels applied to this move to the downside. We have 23.6% fibs, which has been rejected, and we have 50% fibs, which also got rejected. Now, the latest price action shows that pound Swiss franc has been dancing around the 200 simple moving average. Currently, we had a breakout and rejection of this moving average for 2 consecutive times. At the same time, I have applied simple uptrend trend line. To this trend line, I have applied fibs. I have placed Fibonacci retracement indicators so that the 50% is at the breakout point of the trend line. This way, I can catch the support and final downside target of the breakout, which would have been at 0. But what we can see is the clear bounce yet again at 23.6% fibs, and then price went above the moving average, produced a new higher high. As we can see on a daily time frame, this is a higher high and higher low pattern, which suggests that buyers are in control currently. And as long as price remains above this support area, especially the daily closing price must remain above 119.12, which is the most recently printed low. Basically, we need to hold the moving average for the price to continue to go up. And as long as this is the case, most likely scenario that the pound Swiss franc will be attempting to retest this resistance. It is also possible if there will be a break above this resistance, clear above this high, especially on the daily time frame above 122.58, then we might be seeing further rise towards 61.8 fibs at 24.69. So this could be either a 200 pip move or a 450 pip move. In either case, trend is currently bullish on the lower time frames rather than the bearish. But on the long time frame, of course, this is still a range trading. And just to summarize, price is expected to rise towards this resistance as long as the support holds. If there will be a break below, we will most likely test the 0% fibs. So I would expect price to go this way. So these are the scenarios for the pound Swiss franc. Now let's move back to the previously made analysis, starting yet again with Australian versus the dollar. Correction is ongoing. We can see the new cycle has started, and this is where the pair topped out. Maybe we will see further decline. I think this could be the case that the price will actually start moving down quite a bit. So for now, I think this is the bearish cycle. For the time being, I think this support area should be retested, and then only then we will see the continuation of the uptrend. So for now, I'm closing this chart. I think this is the bearish cycle now. How long it's going to take, not sure, but it could be either consolidation or a bearish cycle. This is only the case as long as the recently printed high will hold. If there will be a break to the upside, it means that the price is likely to actually go towards the resistance we already mentioned. But we will come back to this chart if there will be something new. But for now, closing and moving to the Australian Swiss franc. On the Australian Swiss franc, I do think this will be the Swiss franc weakness that will push this price further to the upside. We can see clear a strong bullish pattern, and it's likely that it will continue throughout this week. I think this week we will test this resistance, maybe even go further up. Not sure how far, but as long as the trend line holds, this will remain a strongly bullish trend. New Zealand Japanese yen, also bullish. I would expect price to test the resistance, but consolidation of course is possible, and even retest of this support area. So maybe I think this is also a possible scenario for this pair, that we will see a strong pullback and only then continuation of the upside move. Nonetheless, as long as this support holds, we should remain in an uptrend. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. This pair is driven yet again by the Swiss franc currency pair, in my personal opinion, because of multiple analysis of Swiss franc pairs, and they do seem to show the weakness of the Swiss franc. On this chart, I do still expect the potential correction, although only as long as this resistance holds. If there will be a breakout, I think the Japanese yen pairs will confirm further uptrend. And as you can see, we have also New Zealand Japanese yen currency pair and Euro Japanese currency pair. So there are two pairs and they kind of contradict to each other. So it's a bit cautious with the Japanese yen pairs at the moment. The trend could be going either way. Maybe it's a time to wait and see for the few days, perhaps on the Japanese yen pairs, because we might be seeing this correction on the New Zealand Japanese yen, and we might be seeing also the downside move. At the same time, there could be a breakout. This will confirm further rise on the Japanese yen, and this will also confirm further continuation of the Australian Japanese yen and Euro Japanese yen. So let's just look a bit closer to those two pairs. The Euro Japanese yen, it broke above this resistance on the daily time frame, suggesting that the price is likely to continue going up. Nonetheless, we might be easily retesting this support prior to the uptrend continuation, but maybe we will see the bounce as well of the trend line and price will start going up before this correction happens. On the Australian Japanese yen, we actually already reached the resistance, the first resistance that I did expect. So maybe this suggests that there will be this move to the downside. All in all, it's a bit risky on these Japanese yen pairs at the moment. So maybe stay away and wait for the price action, further price action, to see what is happening. But we will getting back to those pairs throughout this week. The Euro Swiss franc still remains bullish. I do still expect an uptrend. The price is more or less at the same price where we published the analysis. So I do think is likely to initiate an uptrend throughout this week. Dollar Swiss franc, as expected, is moving up. I think it will continue and we will see a retest of either this resistance area at 0.9 or 0.91, and then continuation of the downtrend. This is my personal scenario, what I think will be happening throughout the next couple of weeks. The euro dollar, we also see this bearish cycle, same as the dollar Australian, which means that the dollar seems to be getting strong. This is not the euro weakness. Euro perhaps is more or less at the same condition, but the dollar is much stronger, and that's why we're seeing this decline. Nonetheless, as long as we hold 121.27, this will remain an uptrend. As you can see, I have drawn the potential consolidation between this support and this resistance, which is likely to happen, but all in all, long-term trend is bullish. We could be seeing either further correction to the downside to retest this resistance and the uptrend trend line, also possible, but long-term is bullish and we will continue watching how far it can decline. The Euro Canadian also still bullish. We saw this rejection of the moving average. As long as it holds, it will remain in a bullish trend, higher highs and higher lows. At the very least, we should retest this key resistance and then go down if it is a downtrend. For now, I think we will be retesting either this resistance or next resistance, and then we will see if there will be a breakout. Then we will move further towards the projected upside target at 159. The dollar Canadian, we saw the 4-hour break and close the resistance, so this confirms bullish pressure for the dollar Canadian, and now we expect the continuation of this move. So all in all, the correctional phase I think has started, maybe even trend reversal. For now it's a bit too early to say about the reversal, but definitely the correction is ongoing. As we can see, there is a key resistance area which is likely to be tested throughout this week, because we're analyzing this on the 4-hour time frame. And the dollar Swiss franc, the analysis of today, I do hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you agree with them, smash the like. Let us know what you think of the price action, what we can expect this week on the pound Swiss franc. Maybe you are short. That would be nice to see your view on this. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and we will see you very, very soon with new analysis. Take care, and I wish you profits.